guess what? I have a secret to share with you. I wrote a blog post that has a lot of affiliate marketing from Amazon, and it only took me less than an hour to write. So let me show you. Here it is. 37 insanely fun Easter games for the entire family to enjoy. I have listed 37 games. A lot of them are from Amazon, as you can see, over and over again. This took me less than an hour to write. How could that be? What did I do? Well, my secret is using Jasper AI. Jasper AI is a writing assistant tool. I do not use it to write my entire blog post. I use it to help me write subtopic type of content with my blog post. So with that Easter egg or Easter game post that I have, I wrote the introduction, I'll write a few sentences for the games, and then Jasper will help me write the rest. But what's so cool is that Jasper can write product descriptions for affiliate marketing to help you make money with your blog. And I wanted to share that with you. So here is Jasper. I'm in the boss mode plan, but you can definitely get started for free. You can use the link in the description below to have a free trial of Jasper to see if you like it. But I think it's really a must if you really want to grow your blog and you don't have a lot of time. This can really ramp up or scale your blog content. And if you want to make money and make this a business, the two important things you need to work on is content and scaling, basically. So if you can scale that content, you're going to make money, and Jasper can definitely help you with that. So what I like Jasper is these templates here. If you go, let's see if we can find it. Here it is. It's called product description. I'm going to start a blog post and then we're going to use that. So if we go to documents, we go to new, we're going to start from scratch. I want to do games. So I'll stick with the game modes and I will have a title of this as, let's just pretend this is 21 awesome family games to try tonight. And then I would sit and craft something of as an introduction. So I'll do that real quick. All right, so something simple like this. Of course, it's on the cuff, so it's not my best writing, but it's something that I can get started with for Jasper. Now, of course, Jasper can write the intro. You give it the information on the side and it will do it for you, but you need to be careful with Jasper content. Like I said, I don't want it to write my entire blog post. Google is cracking down on AI content, on these types of tools. And so if Google finds out that you are primarily using things like Jasper or other AI writing tools, it's going to ding your blog and you're not going to rank, and it's not good overall for your brand. And so you do need to be careful with using Jasper and making sure to change the way it talks or writes. I know for a fact that it likes to write a lot of passive content and it's wordy content, very wordy. So you need to really nip it in the bud. You can have it write your stuff and then you need to change it. All right. So that's important. So I mostly write my introductions. Jasper may write the next section and then we'll dance. We'll go back and forth. And that's how you should be using Jasper. But the more you use Jasper, the more it will understand that concept, especially within a writing topic. So if I write the first sentence, it knows the layout for that. If I put a bullet list for one, it will do a bullet list for the next topic. Now, again, that's great, but I wouldn't stick with that constantly. You have to sort of change the format of your sentences because it likes those recipes or it likes those templates to go off of, basically. And you don't want that because that's what Google's looking for. Google's looking for the same content for every single subtopic that's the same format, the same way. Then it knows that it's generated content. So you don't want to do that. And you don't want to write naturally like that because you could naturally write like an AI robot. You really could, because it's, you write your list post and you want every list post to have a list of things, to get for whatever you're talking about. So you might do something like that, but you want to do it in a way that it's a little bit different each time. I do get in those ruts myself. But anyways, let's get to it. So let's see how this works. I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to pick the apples to apples game. And so what I'm going to do, click on this and I'm going to look at this and copy it. All right. I'm going to feed this to Jasper. I'm going to go to the side here. All right. And then I'm going to go to power mode and I'm going to go to product description. And this is where I'm going to add my information. So this is apples to apples. And then I'm going to paste what I have here. And then I'm going to generate content. Now, every time you use this, you use up the words that you have for the month. I think it's 50,000 words. So be careful with this. I only put one output. And so it's going to use what we gave it into a paragraph. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to work on it as I see fit. So I'm going to see if it's wordy. looking for a game that will keep you entertained for hours on end. I don't like look no further than apples to apples, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'll put apples to apples is a classic game packed with surprises and outrageous answers, making it perfect for parties or family gatherings. Instead of family gatherings, I'll say family game night. Just pick the closest apples to apples comparison from your 7 cards and see if the judge likes your comparison best. If they do, you get to keep the description card. So once you collect the most of these cards, you win. And don't worry, there are more than 1,000 cards in the set, so you'll never run out of comparison. So there you go. That took what, less than a few minutes to do. And that's the one game. I would go to Amazon, since I am an affiliate for Amazon, grab my code for the image and put that in here. And then put my affiliate link where I need it to be, probably for my anchor text to apples. So that would be the first one. And then I would go and do this again for a different game. So for family games, I will look here and see ones that, I haven't tried and I want to know. So do you really know your family? Looks cool. So I'll bring that one up, beat that. Headbands is always cool. We were talking about that game. Upside down looks cool. And so I already have a whole bunch here. So then I would just go off to the next one. Do you really know your family is the next game. Make sure that this is only an H2. And then I would go to product description and type that in or paste it. And then I would go and use what it gives me here. And so it gives me this. And so I will, again, go look at it and make sure that it's, different than what it gave me from before. The looking for you and then the looking is too similar. So I would change this as well. I would just start with that. Do you really know your family is the perfect game to have on a family game night. So I would add my own 2 cents there. With easy to learn questions and challenges, perfect for playing with kids, teens, and adults. Instead of adults, I'll put other family members. Laugh and learn new things about each other as you play this hilarious, engaging card game. So grab some friends or family, and I don't need that. So there you go. And so then I would, take the time to look at the content that I have here and see if I can add a little bit more and see if maybe there is a testimonial that I can see what the challenges are. I always like to go through maybe and read if there are like any kind of tidbits that I can learn, just to get an idea of that what I wrote is representative. People seem to really like it. It's nice, fun questions and trivias. So trivia, like a fun trivia game. So I don't know if we even have that in here. With easy learning question challenges, this trivia game I can put. So there you go. It's a little bit different than what I have here. So you want to do that for each of your topics if you're using Jasper, but that's how I would use it. I would definitely go and use the product description. For me as a freelance writer, one of the things that I will not do for clients are product descriptions. Product descriptions take a lot of time. I might do them occasionally, and I have. I do have blog posts for my clients that I talk about, editing tools, social media tools, quiz taking tools, I think, and survey tools. I have done that for sure, but it's not my favorite type of content. So I definitely don't work with e-commerce brands, to write about their products and stuff. And I don't do them very often on my site. So when I signed up for Jasper and learned about this template, I was blown away at how easy it is to do affiliate marketing with Jasper. Hopefully that sold you. Hopefully you are interested in that, because trust me, it would take me hours and hours, over 10 hours, to go through each of those products and write something meaningful, not just the same like one sentence thing. You want to put effort into the content so that it can convert and rank in Google for sure, because you're using keywords for these things and you're making sure, like if my keyword was family game night or family games or family game ideas, I'm going to be using that throughout my content, and I'm changing what Jasper is giving me to make it unique and so that it doesn't have a specific pattern that it's following, so that by the time I go and do another section of maybe, to make it longer for this post, if I'm only doing 21 and it's only 1,000 words, then I'm going to add some other sections of like the most popular games or the things you could do without game boards. So maybe like charades, and I would have a list of things like that where you don't need any props or things around your house, right? So like I would change it up like that to make my post longer, and Jasper would help me with that. It can help me create ideas for that too. If I ran Jasper as is, let's see what it's going to give me. If I don't, use what I have here, let's see what it would give me here. If it knows that I'm using actual games from Amazon. So it has I Spy. So again, this is a game where you don't need to buy the product for. So it's already going through that and thinking of that. And so when it's time, I would definitely have an H2 for a section like that. And Jasper knows what I need from that. And so I would go and look at what is produced and then go from there. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you like this way of writing blog posts, go ahead and sign up for the free trial of using Jasper. My link is in the description below, and let me know how you're liking it. I'd like to know. You can feel free to email me if you have any questions. I can help you with it as well using Jasper. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.